another one. All right, today we got top 10 ways to save money when you're at the gun range. So we got this ammo shortage right now. Ammo is hard to come by. So we got to do whatever we can to try to conserve the ammo any way we can. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, go to an outdoor range. Why did I say outdoor range? Indoor ranges typically charge $18 to $20 an hour. So now you got to sit there, try to train, shoot really fast, burn all your ammo within an hour because you're trying to hurry up. You can't really train correctly within an hour. Anything past an hour, you end up $40, $60 range time, including your ammo. Outdoor range is typically a lot cheaper as far as the price, and also usually it's an all-day included price. So you get to take your time, train, it's also a little bit more sociable. You can talk to people a little bit. Hey, maybe you might come on somebody that might know where some ammo's at. Things of that nature, or can tell you, hey, this place has guns. So it's a little bit more social, a lot cheaper. So I think it's a lot better option than going to an indoor range a lot of the times. All right. Tip number 2. So here we go with tip number 2. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be controversial. I'm gonna have all kind of comments. People are gonna be almost saying, oh, that doesn't work. Why would you say that? Shoot steel, aluminum, whatever's not brass. It's a lot cheaper. Okay, it's a lot more accessible. You can walk in a lot of these big box stores sometimes, and there's still rounds just sitting there available for you to buy. Because the myth has been out there for years that steel hurts your gun, it'll destroy your gun, it'll break your gun. I'm gonna tell you right now, if steel breaks your gun, you might wanna revisit what gun that you have, because the only thing steel is gonna do to your gun that's any different than brass is it's a little bit harder to extract it because the steel is harder. That's the only thing it's gonna be harder on. I've shot thousands and thousands and thousands of steel through rifles, pistols. I've never had any issues. I've had minimal malfunctions. My gun didn't blow up. My parts aren't worn, anything like that, okay? With the steel, you'll be able to shoot a lot more for a cheaper price. All right, number 3. I said go to outdoor range, but when you go to outdoor range, I'm out here in Houston. It's a lot hotter. It's humid out here. You're gonna need hydration. Do not buy the water or the refreshments at the ranges. They jack the prices up. You'll be sitting there going back buying $3, $4 waters all day long. Bring your own water. They don't really care. Bring your own water, a little cooler you can bring in your bag to keep your water cold, and save a little bit money on refreshments. All right. Number 4, have a plan when you go shoot. I think a lot of times people go to the range and they just kind of just plink shots. They kind of just bow, 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 bow. And you tend to use a lot of rounds that way. Have a plan. Go online. Look up some drills you can practice. There's a lot of drills that's 5-shot drills, 3-shot drills. You end up using a lot less ammo, and it's a lot more proficient doing it that way than just kind of just pulling the trigger and letting shots fly. All right. Number 5, never buy targets from a range. The targets at the range are typically between $1.50, $2, $3 for just for a target. You can go online to a lot of retailers and buy a whole bag full of targets for like $20, and that way that probably lasts you the whole entire year. Bring your own targets. Anything at the shooting range is going to be jacked up. They're going to jack the prices up because that's how they make their money. Their revenue stream is based on people buying accessories, and just like any other business, any big box store, anything, everything's based on accessories, right? So make your own targets. You can also make your own targets. There's programs you can print out your own targets and shoot your own target, make your own targets from home for really, really cheap. All right. Number 6, buy your own eye and ear protection. Okay. I mean, you could buy a cheaper one for maybe $13, $12 for your ear protection. Those are the same ones you're going to get at the range. Eye protection, you can get it for a couple of bucks. So we're talking about $15 versus they'll charge you $3, $4 every time you go to a range. So make sure you have your ear and eye protection by yourself, and you don't have to end up paying them any more money for that, okay? And number 7, never, and the rock means never, buy ammo from a gun range. When you say gouge prices, forget the ammo shortage, forget all this is going on. They've been gouging for years. It's part of their revenue stream. They jack the prices up on ammo because that's how to make their money. So when you go there, they say, first thing they tell you, if you go to range, do you need a box of ammo? That's the first thing they say. Do you need a box of ammo? My answer is absolutely not. If you don't have the ammo to shoot, don't go to the range. Find the ammo before you go to the range. If you buy ammo from the range, your pockets are going to be empty. All right. Number 8, if you have friends that own land or any significant amount of land, a few acres, depending on what state you're in, have a little get together. Go to your friend's house, bring a case of beer. It might cost you a case of beer, and you can go out on somebody's land, shoot targets, shoot watermelons, shoot fruit, have a little more fun than you would have at a typical range. Because one is be free, unless your friend's gonna charge you. I don't think they will. So it'd be a lot cheaper, a lot more fun, and you won't have any time limits or anything like that, and it might be a little bit more comfortable training that way. So if you have any friends that have land, hit them up. You know, get together, maybe start up a little gun club. You guys will go over their house and you can have like a little gun club where y'all go there and shoot. That's the option you guys have also. Number 9, when you're buying new firearms, factor in the price of the caliber that you're buying. Factor in the availability of the ammo, factor in how much the ammo costs, because some rounds inherently cost more money than other rounds. So if you say you're gonna buy a 10 millimeter, it's a great round. But if you think you're gonna go take 10 millimeter and go to the range and have range sessions, it's gonna cost you a lot more money than say 9 millimeter, okay? So just do a little research on the caliber that you're buying when you're buying your new firearm. Because the ammo is definitely gonna be a factor in how much you're gonna spend at the range, all right? All right, number 10. So number 10 is a little rifle specific, or pistol or carbines or whatever you want to say. Okay. Looking to get in the 22 conversion barrel. You can get them for about $150 most places. For a lot of AR platforms and some other platforms have those conversion kits. Because basically with the 22, you can get 1,000 rounds for a lot cheaper than you get 1,000 rounds of 223, 5.56, 6.5 Creedmoor, or any other rounds that you might use. And you're going to get the same benefit. You're not going to have the same kick to it, anything like that. As far as, you know, you targeting, shooting precisely, trigger pull, everything's gonna be exactly the same. And you can go to the range all day long with 22, and you can have a super long range day for a super cheap price. So looking to get in that rifle conversion barrel, you can't beat it, all right? And here's the bonus. So number 11, right? I said 10, I know. But here's the bonus. Just don't go to the range at all. Cut some of the range sessions out. Say you go to the range 2 times a month, maybe go once a month. Spend the other time at home dry firing. I think a lot of people don't understand the benefit of dry firing. When you dry fire at home, your muscle memory, you're building muscle memory. You're building disciplines into your body as far as the trigger pull, as far as your draw, as far as the way you hold your gun, as far as the way your feet are placed. Everything about your mechanics. Anything about the mechanics, when you're at home dry firing, you can pay more attention. You're not shooting the gun, nothing's going bang. You can pay a lot more attention to what you're doing. Okay, you can get in the mirror, watch your stance, make sure everything is the way it should be. So the bonus tip is just don't go to the range at all. Dry fire at home. All right, man, this has been the top 10 tips. If anybody hasn't seen my video on how to find ammo, if you guys have issues finding ammo, go to my page. There's probably a link on my page for you to go find the ammo. We'll be back with another one soon. Appreciate all the support. If you got any comments, leave them in the comment section. I reply to all comments. Anybody who's been on my page knows I reply pretty quickly. And I'll take all feedback comments, all right? And if you like what you see, subscribe and